Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, my dear students. Here is your mathematics teacher Muhammad Amjad Saeed from Pakistan International School, Taif, Saudi Arabia. Today we will continue our lecture number 64 and we have the idea of geometric progression. What is meant by geometric progression? Geometric sequence or geometric progression is the sequence in which every next term is obtained by multiplying with a constant number that is known as common ratio. So if you want to find second term, you multiply first term by a common ratio that is known as R, so we can get next term. For finding third term, we will multiply with common ratio to the second term and we will get third term. Similarly, so in this way we can have geometric progression is basically AR square, AR cube up to so on. This is known as GP or geometric progression, in which every term is obtained by multiplying the previous term by common ratio R, we will get second. Similarly, AR is multiplied by R to get AR square. And the fourth term is obtained by multiplying with R to the third term, we will get AR cube in this way. This is known as geometric progression or geometric sequence. What is meant by R? R is known as common ratio. Actually, it is ratio of second to first term. Second term over first term. Similarly, third term over second term, fourth term over third term, we will get R that will be constant for every two consecutive terms. So this is known as common ratio R. Now we will have nth term or general term of GP. General term or nth term of GP, geometric progression is AN is equal to ARN minus 1. This is known as nth term. A can be written as A1. It makes no difference at all if you write down A or A1. This is first term. R is common ratio and N is number of terms. So in this way, this is our general term or nth term of GP. This is our formula. It will be frequently used in your exercise 6.6. Dear students, now we have exercise 6.6. We are given, according to your review syllabus, we are given question number 1 and 4, and 1 and 4 are exactly similar, so I am choosing question number 4. Find the 11th term of the sequence. Question number 4. Find 11th term of the sequence 1 plus iota 2 and 2 into 1 minus iota up to so on. You can have up to 11th term. Up to 11th term. What about A? This is first term, 1 plus iota. What is R? Second term over first term, 2 over 1 plus iota, and N is equal to 11. Dear students, here in the denominator we have iota. So multiplying above and below by the conjugate, 1 minus iota, 1 minus iota, 2 into 1 minus iota divided divided by first square minus second square. Remember that here is a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. Then we have 2 into 1 minus iota over 1 minus iota square. 2 into 1 minus iota over 1 minus into minus 1. So 2 into 1 minus iota over 1 plus 1. So 2 into 1 minus iota divided by 2. 2 cancelled out and we are left with 1 minus iota. This is your value of common ratio R. Now using formula an is equal to ARN minus 1. So A11 is equal to AR11 minus 1. A is 1 plus iota. R is 1 minus iota power 10. 1 minus iota, this is R power 10. Dear students, now you can check. I can write down 1 minus iota power 10 as 1 minus iota square whole power 5. Basically, we can open up the formula of square inside this power 5. So we can have 1 plus iota into 1 minus 2 iota plus iota square whole power 5. A square minus 2ab plus b square, that formula. Here is 1 plus iota into 1 minus 2 iota. Iota square means minus 1. You know that iota is basically minus 1 under root and iota square is minus 1. And general term is an is equal to ARN minus 1. So we have 1 and minus 1 cancelled out and the power is 5. Dear students, we have now minus 2 power 5 iota 5 into 1 plus iota. Distribute this power 5 on minus 2. Then distribute this 5 power on iota. So we have A11 is equal to minus 32 iota 4 into iota. Minus 2 power 5 is minus 32. And iota 5 can be separated out as iota 4 into iota. This is 1 plus iota. Minus 32, remember that iota 4 can be written as iota square whole square into iota plus iota square. We have written iota 4 as iota square whole square and this iota is multiplied inside iota plus iota square. Here we can have minus 32 into minus 1 square, that is iota and minus 1. Iota square is minus 1. Now we are left with minus 32 minus 1 square is 1 minus 1 plus iota. We have written minus 1 first and iota on second position, no problem, that is same. So take minus common from inside, it will become 32 into 1 minus iota. Dear students, this is your 11th term of GP. After that we have question number 5. Question number 5. Question number 5 is, if an automobile depreciates in value 5% every year and at the end of 4 years, what will be the value of automobile purchased now? Question number 5. Its value is 12,000 at this time, and depreciation is in value is equal to 5%. 5% every year. So it means that R is equal to 100% minus 5%. Basically, depreciation means decrease in the value. So 5% means decrease in 5% from the 100%. We can have 95%, you can have 95 over 100, 0.95. After that, n is equal to 5. It was written n is equal to 4, and that's 4 years. But you know about our formula that is n is equal to n minus 1. If you take 4, then r will be 3. 4 minus 1 is 3. So ratio will become the 3 years. So that's why I am taking n is equal to 5. I hope that you understood this point. Using an is equal to arn minus 1. A5 is equal to A is 12,000, R is 0.95, that is 5 minus 1. A5 is equal to 12,000 into 0.95 power 4. If you simplify 0.95 power 4, yes, 0.95 power 4. Yes, it will be 12,000 into 0.8145. Now it is multiplied by 12,000. So we will have 9,774.1 rupees. So this is the cost now, value of this car after 4 years. After 4 years, that was purchased now at this 12,000 rupees, and at this time after 4 years, it is depreciated to 12,000 to 9,774. I hope that you got the idea. After this, we have question number 6, 7, and 8. Which term of the sequence? Question number 6. If ABCD in GP, then prove that they are also in GP. And question number 8. Show that the reciprocals of the terms of geometric sequence form another geometric sequence. So we have question number 8. Question number 8. Question number 6 is which term? It means that you have to find value of n. Which term of the sequence? X square minus y square, x plus y, up to so on, and then x plus y over x minus y, up to so on. We have x plus y over x minus y, power 9. Which term of the sequence? Dear students, you can check. We have to find the number of terms whose answer is this one. So you can have an is equal to x plus y, x minus y power 9. A is first term x square minus y square, and r is second term over first term. You can simplify the denominator as that will be 1 over x minus y. R is second term over first term. Open the formula x square minus y square to the denominator. They are cancelled out. We are getting this 1 over x minus 5. Using the formula an is equal to arn minus 1. What about an? X plus y over x minus y power 9. A is x square minus y square. R is 1 over x minus y power n minus 1. So dear students, 1 over x minus y whole power n minus 1. Bring this x square minus y square to the left hand side. Here we will have x minus y power 9. X square minus y square. This is 1 over x minus y whole power n minus 1. You know that we can open up the formula x square minus y square as x minus y into x plus y. X plus y cancelled out. Dear students, we are left with now 1 over x minus y whole power n minus 1. This is 1 over x minus y whole power n minus 1 is equal to 1 over x minus y power 9, x minus y power 1. So we are left with 1 over x minus y power 10. This power is 9, this power is 1. If the bases are same, powers are added and subtracted. So here we have base is equal to base, power is equal to power. So comparing, we get n minus 1 is equal to 10 and n is equal to 11. So this is your answer. Dear students, this is the answer of your 11th term. I hope that you got the idea. After that, we have question number 8. Question number 8. What is question number 8? Show that the reciprocal of the terms of geometric sequence here is AR square, AR cube, up to so on is GP. The question is, show that reciprocal of these terms will also be GP. 1 over A, 1 over AR, 1 over AR square, 1 over AR cube, up to so on is also a GP, geometric progression. Dear students, how can we check that the sequence is GP? Very easily. You can find the common ratio between any two consecutive terms. If that is same for all the consecutive terms, then it will be GP. So here, for example, R is equal to second over first. 1 over AR over 1 over A cancelled out, this is 1 over R. This is common ratio between 1 and 2. Term number 1 and 2. Then common ratio between 2 and 3. So what are 2 and 3? Third term over first term. 1 over AR square over 1 over AR. AA cancelled, R is cancelled with 1 power, it is 1 over R. Similarly, common ratio between 3 and 4. That will be fourth term, AR cube, 1 over AR cube over 1 over AR square. You can have this is 1 over R. Similarly, you can continue this one and you will get 1 over R every time. As common ratio between any two consecutive terms is seen, therefore sequence is GP. Reciprocal of above sequence is GP. That's your answer. I hope that you got the idea. Dear students, after that we have question number 10, 11. They are similar. We will take one from these two. Here we have question number 10 and 11. Find 3 consecutive terms in GP whose sum is 26 and their product is 216. If the sum of the 4 consecutive terms is 80 and arithmetic mean between second and fourth term is 30, find the term. We have question number 10 and 11. I am choosing question number 11. If the sum of 4 consecutive terms of GP is 80, let first 4 consecutive terms in GP are A, AR, AR square, AR cube. According to first condition, their sum is A plus AR plus AR square plus AR cube is equal to 80. That is equation number 1. Sum of the terms, first 4 consecutive terms of GPR is equal to 80. And the arithmetic mean of second and fourth term is 30. According to second condition, arithmetic mean of second and fourth term. Arithmetic mean of second and fourth term. Arithmetic mean of second and fourth term is equal to, is equal to 30. So what is meant by arithmetic mean between second and fourth term? That is AR plus AR cube over 2 is equal to 30. Dear students, you can take 2 on the right hand side. AR plus AR cube is equal to 60. Multiplying this equation by R. Now we can write down this equation number 2 using equation 2 and equation number 1. Instead of AR plus AR cube, we will apply 60. using equation 2 and equation number 1. So instead of AR plus AR cube, I am applying 60 degree. A plus AR square left, and instead of AR plus AR cube, we have applied the value of 60. So A plus AR square is equal to 80 minus 60, that is 20. A plus AR square. Dear students, now you multiply this equation by R, multiplying both sides by R. This can be taken as equation 3, multiplying equation 3 by R. AR plus AR cube is equal to 20 R. Equation number 4. Dear students, why I was multiplying this equation 2 by R? That becomes AR and AR cube, and that is 20R. But you can check equation number 2. What is left side of equation number 2 and left side of equation number 4? Left side of equation number 2, left side of equation number 4, they are same. So comparing equation 2 and 4. Comparing equation 2 and 4. Comparing equation 2 and 4. Left is equal to left, right is equal to right. Implies that R is equal to 3. R is equal to 3. 20 R is equal to 60. R is equal to 60 over 20, that is 3. Using this value of R in equation number 3, we will find value of A. Using value of R in equation number 3, we can have A plus A into 3 square, that is equal to 20. A plus 9A is equal to 20. 10A is equal to 20, implies that A is equal to 2. Dear students, we have applied the value of R as 3 here in equation number 3. A plus 3 square is 9, 9A, 10A, so A is 2. Hence, first four consecutive terms will be, hence, first 4 consecutive terms in GP will be A mean 2, then AR is 2 into 3, then 2 into 3 square, then 2 into 3 cube. 2, 6 and 18, then 54. Dear students, if you want to check 2, 3 the 6, 6, 3 is the 18, 18 is 3 the 6, 54. So in this way, we have first 4 consecutive terms of GP. I hope that you understood this question. After that, our question number 12 is a little different, but next two are similar. Question number to always, if 1 over A, 1 over B, 1 over C are in GP, if 1 over A, 1 over B, 1 over C are in GP, show that common ratio is equal to plus minus A over C under root. Plus minus A over C under root. Dear students, you know that these numbers are in GP. If 1 over A, 1 over B, 1 over C are in GP, then what is the common ratio? Second over first is equal to third over second. Second over first is equal to third over second. Now you can have cross multiplication. 1 over B square is equal to 1 over AC. 1 over B square is equal to 1 over AC. Or again cross multiplication, B square is equal to AC, or B is equal to plus minus AC under root. Actually you have taken square root on both sides, so B is equal to plus minus AC under root. Now common ratio is equal to second over first. This is the formula. Common ratio is equal to second over first. You know that 1 over B and this become reciprocal A over 1. That is A over B. So common ratio R is equal to A over B. What is the value of B? We have found. This is plus minus AC under root. Value of B from here. Dear students, be careful. In this step, I am writing A square over AC whole under root. You can check square and square root of A will be cancelled out and you will get A alone outside the square root sign here. Important point. A was outside the square root sign. Now inside I have written A square and along with square root. Square and square root will cancel out and you will get the same. But here A is cancelled with power of A and we are left with A over C under root. That is your required answer, common ratio. I hope that you understood this question. Dear students, that was your exercise 6.6 and we have last two questions and inshallah we will do it. I will take one of them. They will be easy to understand because if numbers are added, subtracted and added, then we will get the original number. We have to find that. So I hope that you will revise these questions I left for you at home and inshallah there will be no problem. There will be no confusion to you. And if you have any problem, you can contact me. Okay, Allah Hafiz and Assalamu Alaikum.